that middle. You better have some meat on your bone.
How you like me now? How you like me
Oh, they look good today. They look good today. Big plays. And the fans, well, they were loving it. Minicamp, day 2 of your Jacksonville Jaguars out on the practice fields. And it was, I think, fun for a lot of fans to be able to get out there, fun to see fans, hear some chants and some cheers. And we're definitely going to roll through it as we were all on the grass today. Okay, now we weren't cleated up or anything, Big Sirs. We didn't have any tape on our hands, but we were on the grass today. Okay.
Yeah, it was a little precipitation, a little couple of raindrops here and there, but we stayed dry most of the time.
Yeah, I panicked just a little bit because when I was driving in, it was raining. I'm like, and then, like you said, we had one little light shower yesterday that only lasted, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. This one came back towards the end of practice, but it was very light. Nothing to it.
No.
So the fans were fired up to be able to get out there. Look, this is kind of like spring ball for the college football fan, what used to exist, where you could go and watch your team in a game, and that was that one little off-season deal that you would enjoy. These are off-season opportunities for these fans to be able to get out there.
Yeah, and I don't care what the players say. I mean, when the fans out there, you want to showcase your talent.
You better believe
They bring
it.
the energy, they bring the enthusiasm. It was a packed house, too, absolutely packed house at what you call it, the Mecca.
Yeah.
Yeah, packed house at the Mecca. And the fans got into it, the players got into it. It was very competitive out there today. A lot of deep balls, a lot of breakups, a lot of sacks, a lot of pass rush. It was, I think, overall, it was a very competitive early morning.
Yeah, we'll do our XLP Big 3 coming up here in just a bit as far as things that struck us today on top of what we did yesterday. We're just trying to give you something different to think about each day. But, Matt, there were big plays, and they were on both sides of the ball. But BTJ continues to have himself an unpadded minicamp.
He's the story of minicamp. I don't think there's any question. It's
Yes.
and he deserves the applause. And here's the funny thing is, before the fans got there for the first time today.
Yeah.
So it was his teammates when he was, he would make catches and they would, they were clapping, hooting and hollering, and I'm sure that made him feel like, all right, let's get back into this thing.
Yeah.
The fans, every time he touched the ball, were screaming.
They went nuts.
He's got to be jacked right now. Like, he's got to be like, all right, I got to play at the top of my game. Because if I play at the top of my game, this offense is literally going to be a bear for any team in the league.
Because they now have legitimate guys that are lining up, and it doesn't matter if it's 4 wide or 2, and then you have 13 personnel. However you want to picture them lining up, there are weapons that they can get the ball to.
Yeah, I mean, because he's going to present opportunities for his teammates to make plays because he could take the top off the defense.
Yep.
You got to roll the covers. Now Parker Washington, now Jacoby Harris, now Brendan Strange, all those in the middle of the zone, man, whatever you want to run, there's going to be one-on-one opportunities.
Yeah.
And if he's given one-on-one opportunities, we saw today, he beats the man.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 of the deep balls, he had one-on-one coverage. It was lights out.
Here's another thing, too. I think that's kind of getting lost in this is the second deep ball in the right corner. The throw was, he literally just could have walked over there and placed it into his hands.
It was meant.
I think what we're missing right now, because it's all on BTJ, is Trevor looks sharp.
Okay, so you're talking about the deep ball when they're going away from the fans?
Away from the fans, into the MEAC, in the right corner.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Absolute P.
Then I'll add the one coming back.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, yeah. Which that'll be part of my.
The
my
one coming back was literally, and if you weren't there, Brian Thomas was getting interfered with. It might have been, was it Monteric?
I think it was Braswell. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, one of the two was literally grabbing his arm. He still made the catch on again, perfectly thrown deep ball.
Yeah, and so those were dime throws, and I think we're seeing it.
That's what's getting lost in translation is the fact that Trevor's throwing dimes all day. I mean, like you said, it's like dropping it in the bucket.
Yeah.
The way that ball is right there in his hands like that. Now the beautiful thing is that BTJ is catching that ball, but Trevor is landing right there.
Well, I think there's also Coach Ingram and Coach Duff were there, and by the way, we did both sides of the ball with both of the coaches. That'll be on social a little bit later on, but we also did the podcast yesterday, so you guys look for it because Duff definitely was dealing some good info. The off-target throws that 16 had this time last year, or as we all discussed yesterday, first half of training camp. off-target throws. And you don't see nearly as much of that.
First 5 or 6 games of the season, to be honest.
Yeah, off-target throws.
Yeah. I mean, no, he looks he looks sharp. And I'm not just talking about deep balls. I'm talking about simple.
Just running the offense.
Yeah.
Simple swing throws out of the backfield, deep digs, slants, curls. They're all right on the money. When the ones are out there, and again, it's 7-on-7, so the defense is inherently in a poor position, right? But when the ones are out there, the ball doesn't hit the ground.
No. That's a big difference.
It is a big difference. From last year, remember what we were saying the first 2 weeks of last year was daunting, his performance and accuracy, overthrows, underthrows. I mean, we were on him hard. But this year, bro, he's money.
And it's just a smoother operation because of all the things we talked about. They know what their coaches expect of them. I had a great conversation with Foye, which we'll play a little bit later on, but he really he's a high IQ player, number one, but he is responding to this in such a big way because you can play kind of mind free. You don't have to zero in and like try and wait a minute, what was my assignment? Remember how he would have to line people up? It wasn't that long ago. They had to line Devin Lloyd up, 3 years ago, if you think about it. And it's a much different operation now. Smooth.
Yeah, because they know what good looks like now. They got film. I'm pretty sure when they came back, I mean, they showed them a lot of good. This team went 13-4, should have made it to the championship, maybe even the Super Bowl. But when you got a lot of good film and you're doing a lot of good things, I mean, it gives you confidence moving forward because now the philosophies of what Liam is teaching, they're believable because they worked.
Yeah.
So now you come in, you know it works, so now you want to feed off that.
All right, so you guys, if you were out there, we would love to hear from you. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010. Chime in on what you saw. There were definitely some hoops and hollers with all the big plays that were made, either defensively or offensively, so we can definitely get into that. Would love to hear from you. Golf Club of Southampton Wednesday, and I saw some pictures yesterday. I'm going to go out there and check it out with my own eyes, but Double D, Derek DeStefano, that's all the vowels except you, the proprietor of Southampton, is so fired up, showing me pictures of new tee boxes, bunkering, the reshaping of greens, contours added, false fronts kept, all sorts of things. So you need to check it out. You can look on their Facebook page, Southampton or golfsouthampton.com. Make sure you check it all out. Tonight.
This is it, bro.
What happens? We'll maybe throw some predictions out later, but this is pressure is squarely back on the Knicks.
Yeah, man, they got to show up. I mean, the guys, the Bridges of the world, the Towns of the world. I mean, Brunson scored how many? 36 in the last game? He's going to need some help. Now, what's the Andy Watt? He
just
scored.
Call him OG.
OG. Just call him OG.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good way to go with it. OG Anunoby.
Anunoby. I mean, he had 28. But, I mean, the key guys, the Towns and the Bridges, they've got to show up.
I don't know if the pressure's on the Knicks.
You don't think so?
No, you don't think so?
No. Well, I mean,
I think it
what
shifts
about Spurs?
Right. Well, I just think it shifts dramatically with the way San Antonio came in with their hair on fire and New York.
Yeah, but the Knicks had control of the game by the end of the first half.
Right. But then lost control.
And still got to within 5 with like 4 minutes to go.
They had, 7-8 point lead at the half? That sound right?
Seven.
But there's no way I'm saying that. The pressure's on the Spurs.
I just feel
there's
like
no doubt it is.
Yeah. Now, obviously, if the Knicks win is 3-1, then and you now everything does change. You still have 2 games in San Antonio, but then New York only needs to win one of those. But I just feel like this is a beautiful thing about the way the series can unfold is that the momentum and pressure gets handed back and forth between these.
Also, it's 2-2-1-1-1.
Yeah.
So it's not 2 games in San Antonio.
Right,
Game 6 is actually in New York.
Right. But that's still, I'm saying if it goes 7, that's still 2. In other words, New York needs only to win
Right, to
one
JJ's
of those
point, used to
games.
go 2,
Yeah,
3,
but
2.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they won't have 2 straight games in San Antonio.
Right.
It's not
Yeah,
like that's
so
No, I
Spurs
know
are-
that. I'm just saying there's still, if it does go to 7, right now, a 3-1 series edge for New York would obviously be huge. You have a chance. If it does, if San Antonio goes back and wins, you still have another chance to win in San Antonio, is what I'm saying.
Plus, the Spurs, everything went right, number 1, in that game.
Yeah.
Nothing went right for the Knicks.
Mhm.
And number 3, the officiating was,
was fine.
They're all fired up.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It's a little shaky.
I think the Knicks foul a lot, and they got called for fouling a lot. And when you just grab Wemby's arms, I mean, they're going to call that. I thought that.
But
Imagine the amount of times he gets not called for that.
Yeah.
When I'm
went
talking about
viral.
Towns and everybody else, like it's sort of the only way that you can defend a 6'5" guy. I get that, but it is a foul.
Well, but the one that went viral was Wemby just crushing Jalen Brunson and knocking him to the ground, and nothing was
Nothing called.
Yeah.
I'm talking about all the fouls against San Antonio. Like, because they were in the bonus in the fourth quarter within like 2 or 3 minutes, it felt like. And so everything was to the line after that. I get what Matt's saying, but San Antonio has been in all of these games. They were literally a jump shot away from winning game 2.
Absolutely.
They've had a double-digit lead in the first quarter of every single game. So I think it's been evenly played.
Yeah. It's
anybody's
nice.
game tonight.
Yeah, it's nice to see the competition, and we'll see how they change defensively, handling Wembanyama, and then also who was able to step up and make more shots.
Yes, which was kind of my point. Like, the Knicks did almost everything wrong, and we're within 5 with 4 minutes to play. I mean, I think if you're the Knicks, you got to say, look, let's just play our game. Let's just play our game. We'll be good.
All right, so we will get into that. You guys let us know what you're thinking about tonight, 641-1010. Hit the text line, but let's get back to our XLP Big Three with the Jags on the grass today. What struck us? That's coming up next on a Golf Club of Southampton Wednesday.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. Wonder what Rick Ballou would be doing if he wasn't on 1010XL?
The ultimate gentleman spy. Irresistible to women, deadly to his enemies.
Rick Ballou.
A legend in his own time.
Evenings on 1010XL.
Hey everybody, it's Joe C. Have you heard about Club Wingstop? It's their loyalty program. You get 10 points for every single dollar you spend on those fire wings and sides. You can share points with the whole family or redeem them for free Wingstop. Not in the club? Well, just grab the app. Hit wingstop.com or scan the QR code at 1010xl.com/Wingstop. Takes 10 seconds. Points even last a full year, so you can cash in today's receipt later. Joe C is locked in. You need to be too. Wingstop, baby. Get in the club.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campion Law.
When my wrist pain was acting up and I needed help, I took Dan Higgins' advice and headed over to see the experts at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. This is Stuart Moore with the PGA Tour. I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whenever you have a need, they took great care of me. They'll take great care of you.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy. The next time you need orthopedic care, you can rely on our team at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey guys, Hicken here. You know Zero Res won't let rising gas prices stop you from having a clean and healthy home. Flash sale time, baby. Oh yeah, call and book Zero Res this week. You get 3 rooms carpet cleaned for $149 and you get a 4th room for free. Flash sale, a no-brainer if you have 4 rooms in your house. Flash sale also includes $75 off air duct cleaning. So this week only, visit ZeroResJacksonville.com and tell them 1010XL sent you for the flash sale.
Zero Res.
Soccer fans, Michelob Ultra is going to pay somebody $90,000 to go to the FIFA World Cup 2026 final and bring the Superior Player of the Match trophy. Yes, I'm being serious right now. Got some weight to it. This is the real thing, people. Michelob Ultra, $90,000. FIFA World Cup 2026 final. You watch the match, you get the honor of carrying the Superior Player of the Match trophy. That's a soccer fan's dream come true.
Enjoy the beautiful game with a cold Michelob Ultra, the official beer of World Cup 2026. Northeast Florida's highest-rated residential home electrical contractor is American Electrical, providing unsurpassed quality in Duval, St. Johns, Clay, and Nassau counties. No matter your electrical problem or project, large or small, American Electrical will get it done at a price that's right. High-quality electrician, that's who they are. Trusted company that's been on the First Coast for decades, proudly serving the community while being a big part of the community. Call American Electrical for all your electric needs at 737-7770. Wired right at a fair price.
Preparation for the season begins now. 1010XL's coverage of this year's organized team activities is brought to you by Cash Building Material, Windows Done Right, and Dexafit Jacksonville. Know your body, transform your life.
Credit card
card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Wednesdays on XL Primetime are teed up by the Golf Club at Southampton with brand new greens on the way. Follow along on their Facebook page.
We are hanging out 16 minutes after the noon hour. Golf Club of Southampton definitely fired up. Check out their Facebook page. Like you just heard, you will see all the improvements that are being made. And you've, of course, invited to jump in with us. Hang out, watch the stream, chime in on the chat, or hit the text line. So let's get to our XLP Big Three. And let's go 3, 2, 1. The biggest, save it for last. But 3 things that struck you, Big Sirs, coming out of day 2.
All right. My number 3 is fans, bro.
Yeah,
it was cool having the fans back, man. Even when I was walking to the Mecca, fans. Dad rolled up to me and said, "I wanted my son to meet the old." Call me old though.
Did he say old?
He did say old. He said old Jaguar. I took a picture with his son or whatever.
Nice.
And I turned the corner and I saw the fans, man, all into it. You know, man, that gets you. I told you when I used to walk out the stadium. And the energy of the fans made me want to play and practice hard. So I have to give a shout out to the fans.
Very nice.
For showing up today.
Very nice.
They were in full force.
Just to add to that, as I'm walking out, we did, like I said, a little quick hit with Coach Duff and Coach Ingram. Coach Ingram was flashing those Super Bowl rings. He was picture taking and signing too.
Oh, of course he was.
Yeah. They were loving it.
Yeah.
All right, man.
I think my number 3 is really could be a 1 easily. I don't know about 14, man. And I know we talked about this a lot, but 14's got a problem. 14 had a bad day.
Yeah?
Had a bad day. Here's my thing with it, okay? With Nick Mullen. It is, and I don't want to speak this into existence, but if you're a coach, you have to plan for stuff like this. There has to be a contingency plan, okay?
Yeah.
Trevor twists his ankle and he's out 2 or 3 games. You are not winning those games with Nick Mullen as your quarterback.
But what do you think? You're going to win with anyone?
Yes.
Like Aguilar?
Yes. Not about Aguilar, but I mean, you could. I mean, look, the Bucs have Jake Browning. You know,
Jake Browning. Listen, I don't want to tell Jags fans this, but besides playing the Jags, he sucks.
He's 2-0 against this.
But against the rest of the NFL, he probably doesn't have a win in his entire career.
But my point is,
every backup sucks.
My point is, there's got to be somebody that's better than Nick Mullins that can win you a game, okay? Has to be.
Well, let's not hope for that.
So I don't know what's going to happen as far as like guys getting released or what's still there, but they go into the season with him as their backup, they've got problems.
Listen,
I'm not saying Trevor's going to get hurt. All I'm saying is, as a head coach, you have to plan for that contingency.
So is he a lifeline Jag?
No, he's just
he's been around for a minute, hasn't he?
He quote unquote knows the system.
Okay, there it is.
Which so did C.J. Beathard. Although C.J. did get the win against the Panthers.
He was decent.
Yeah. Look, there are other good backup quarterback situations in the NFL, no doubt about it. But right now, and I feel like
I'd go get Tannehill. Just go pay Tannehill a couple million to come back.
Yeah. I think they will just wait and see. Right now, this offense.
When's the last time Tannehill
I don't know,
played?
but he's going to be better with Nick Mullins. I can tell you that, man.
Listen, Joey Smokes he may light it up.
He may, and Gus's son may light it up. I don't know. I'm just saying, watching that today, bro. Were we not watching that going, all right, they got a problem?
Okay, so Ryan Tannehill hasn't played in 3 seasons, by the way.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
He was shooting jumpers.
and
I mean, they were going like this. Here's a perfect example, okay? I was standing next to Duff, and they were going half speed, okay? and they're going half speed. And usually when you're going half speed, it's just, the rush isn't there. No one's really covering in half speed, okay? You're just throwing the ball. Man, he's back there in half speed, and he's like throwing, because he's got to give it everything he's got at half speed.
You are hilarious, man. You are hilarious.
JJ.
Listen,
JJ.
Don't bring
when
me-
I
I wasn't
over-exaggerated
out there.
about that,
I wasn't
and
out
I looked
there.
at Duff, and Duff looked at me, and Duff just shook his head.
Yeah, Matt asked me that question. Would you over? Yes, the answer is yes.
Look,
okay.
you don't count because you got the pom-poms.
No,
I looked
no,
at Duff, and Duff looked at me,
absolutely
and
not.
Duff said they might have a problem.
Well, anyone's going to have a problem when they lose their starter. Okay, and what in the name of Carter Bradley are you talking about? Okay,
I don't think the quote unquote anyone is going to have a problem. Actually,
Yeah, Carter is ready. Okay, all right. So is
I hope one of
Aguilar.
them is. Yes.
The one thing I did like about Joey is that as soon as he took the snap, drop back, first open read he had, he makes the throw, and that's what you're looking for.
All right, if you guys were at the game, if you're one of the 2,000 at the practice, I should say, jump on the text line and tell us what you think about 14. Do they have a problem or not?
Yeah. 641-1010. I ain't got no problem with it because, like
Matt's
I said,
been at a war with this guy.
Yeah.
Because
For
I'm
years.
worried that something's going to happen.
Don't speak that. Don't do that.
I don't want to speak it into existence, but you have to have the contingency
I would
plan.
like to anyway.
You do, Joe. You have to think, what if that happens?
Jimmy Gladstone has probably got that in the back of his head, puts his head on the pillow and does the what if world, and then maybe even wakes up in the middle of the night with the what if world. But at the same time, they have shown to this point, not that position necessarily, but they've improved the backup roster, where if a guy does go down, they have an answer for it. Now, they don't have one right now behind 16. I mean,
Bortles actually still living here, right?
He's doing commercials for 1010,
Right, yeah.
actually, and they're
Dang
very
right, man.
hilarious. He's poking fun at himself for being a garbage time stats guy.
He said, "What would I be doing if I wasn't playing football? Ripping cigs and in construction."
Love it.
Now you hear him with the fellas.
So I have a question for Leon. I don't know if you can answer this, because it might just be like a quarterback thing, but you hear this all the time, and I've never played football at any level, but they're like, hey, we have this backup quarterback in because he knows the system. What does anyone get out of having a backup quarterback that knows the system? Like, what is the advantage to that from someone who's never played? Like, who cares if the backup knows the system?
Well, here's the thing. The backup quarterback in my day was essential to what he saw on the field that the quarterback may have missed. So quarterback after a series
He's
of
like
downs,
another coordinator.
Yeah, so he comes to the sideline. He goes
Eyes and
back,
ears.
He says, "Hey man, if he throws a pick or overthrow, he say, hey, what did I miss? What did I see?" And then
Okay.
backup quarterback say, "Hey coach, it was this coverage, this and that, whatever. This is what you missed on it."
Okay.
So he's just seeing eyes on the sideline.
Yeah, and CJ was good for that. Now, he wasn't good when he was on the field necessarily, but he was good in terms of, hey, don't forget about X, or because his heart rate isn't up. He's not running.
Yes,
for his
absolutely.
life.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
is
Saying we got a
seeing stuff.
quarterback coach, we got a passing coach, we got a offensive coordinator, we got a head coach who's an offensive
Still not bad
coordinator.
to have that, though.
Okay, but
It's not
here-
bad at all.
the best example, at least I think we saw it, was from Rico right here. When Gardner Minshew was pressed into duty, as soon as Nick Foles went down,
Very
what was
smart
11
player.
plays, he knew the playbook immediately and did not shrink in the moment, at least for that stretch. It was a great fun ride.
He found the open guys.
Yeah.
Right. And,
Did what he
and
had
again,
to
I'm
do.
not trying to
So
run
knowing the offense is major.
I'm not
Right.
trying to run the guy out of town. All I'm saying is, if you look at that, all right, it might be. If you look at that offense, and if Brian Thomas becomes the guy that he looks like, you're talking about a team that can make a run deep in the playoffs.
Look what Mac Jones did with Brian
Yes.
Thomas Jr.
Well, I mean,
But my thing is, like, can't any of these quarterbacks you hire from the street learn the system?
Yeah.
Like, or do you have to be
I say
inundated with it
yes.
for like multiple years to really know
I,
the system?
I say yes, but I just feel like once you have a guy and you, at the very least,
feel comfortable with him.
secure with him knowing it,
And you probably want a guy that Trevor likes.
I think it
on,
all
on like a
helps.
friendship level.
Yeah.
Right? They're
I guess.
always together.
I mean, I
they're-
guess.
So
I
anyway,
get what's more important, a friendship and a guy you like, or a guy that can win you
Well,
games?
you want to make sure that the guy you pay hundreds of millions of dollars to is happy. To me, that's more important than like having a guy who might be able to win you a game
right? It
when your
matters.
quarterback is hurt.
What was Mac last year when the Niners needed him? He was 3-1. Is that right?
Well, he was started out 4-0, I believe,
4-0, bro.
and
Wow.
immediately got a signing bonus from winning
That's a
those
pretty
games.
good backup situation.
Yeah. And so, well, yeah, he was a decent backup here. I don't know what your point is.
Gardner's a pretty good backup situation.
I think we all agree with all the other not unavailable quarterbacks.
Matt
that are out
wants
there.
to go get Mac Jones.
Yeah. So
no, I don't want that. I'm just saying. I think it's incumbent upon them to look at what happens, who gets cut, or who's available.
Okay.
I think what you're saying is
because you're talking about two young cats. Both have good arms, Bradley and Aguilar. Both have really good arms. And you got a guy that has a pop gun arm.
I think they should trade a 6th-round pick for Anthony Richardson and play the Wildcat if Trevor gets hurt.
Not a bad idea.
I'd love that.
I was going to say,
triple option.
You could do a lot worse.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think they probably should have lobbed a phone call Russell Wilson's way before he chose CBS to step in.
Now you got to compete with that CBS cash, that Paramount cash,
and
Sumner Redstone cash.
And what is Josh Dobbs doing right now? Okay, because he almost beat him in an AFC South game.
He's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, back in 2022. You never know. Cooper Rush, come on.
Oh, man.
Come on down.
Wow.
All right, so let's get to.
Like he's making fun of it. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
No, I'm just.
All right. In October, when something happens, I'm going to go. I told you.
Oh my God.
If you do
want
that,
just to prove your point,
yeah,
you want.
I can't believe you.
No, I don't want it to happen.
wants
All
him to
I'm
miss
saying
3
is like
games.
just have the contingency plans. All I'm saying. Look at the text line. Everybody that was at the practice said the guy was terrible.
Yeah, you wish for ruin. I don't think.
One guy says, I don't think he hit one pass the entire practice.
No way.
He's not been
the
good.
other guy said he looked like dirty dishwater.
He's not been good. Like I said, I'm not trying to save his roster spot. I'm just saying that's not something that I'm staying up late at
and
night.
I'm not trying to run him out. I'm just saying, look, maybe it's time you start thinking, all right, we might have to address this. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody did text and said, I said to my brother at practice, this is the worst backup situation in the league.
That's what I said to Duff.
And he says, I would like to see what happens with AR-15.
Yeah, and I like that suggestion. I think it's a good one. I don't know how costly it would be.
Probably nothing.
By the way, he's been in the league a while. He's earned a lot of money.
Yeah, I was going to say,
At
I
some
don't know
point,
how costly.
when it goes, it goes. Okay?
I don't know how costly it would be. Well, let's whisper, negotiate for us. Just a nice $1 million.
No, I mean
deal.
Mullins. He's been in the league for a while. He's earned money.
Oh,
if it goes, it goes.
Nick Mullins has been around 8-9 years, something in that neighborhood. Look him up. But yeah, hey, right now you got Johnny Wolford still out there. Okay, the great BK.
Oh,
Crusader.
wow.
Yeah, and he was on this roster last year. This time,
Josh Johnson's still out there too. By the way,
he's been around.
So we've gotten 20 texts about this specific thing, and literally every single one is like,
he sucks.
He was.
See, it's not just me, Joe.
We have
No,
guys
like I said-
texting in who, you can see what they've texted previously and go through their history.
Right.
But we've had multiple people text in who have never texted before, who felt the need
Which
to
is
be
beautiful.
like,
That means they were
he
in
was
the stands.
terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. All right.
How about
641
Levis? He's available, right?
Yeah, who?
Levis.
Will no.
Oh, wow.
Are you out of your mind over Nick Mullins?
He
in
was
a
like
heartbeat.
the worst quarterback in the league a couple years
In a
ago.
heartbeat.
I think you just went right back to your Kentucky college days right there.
He
All
just
right,
he's
my
got
XLP.
he knows the system.
He was not they didn't marry up as far as
He wasn't there for 1 year.
I
with
believe
him?
he was. I believe he was, but just stat wise, they didn't marry up.
It's all
the way.
about knowing the system.
Yeah,
man.
there you go. There you go. All right. So my XLP Big Three.
He actually had a really good year with Liam. Actually,
Well, yes, it's college football.
Yeah, it's there's a big difference.
Nick
Matt.
Mullins had a great season wherever the hell he was at, too.
And
did he?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out of my ass.
That's how he became. All right, Jabbar Muhammad. He was one of the guys that I certainly locked in on. He is an undrafted free agent and a guy that was able to take advantage of a defensive play, guarding the receiver well, the tip and the pick, and was able to bring it back. And so those types of plays is what you're looking for. And any of these guys that can turn coaches' heads, Jabbar Muhammad has done it now. Not picked off the quarterback 2 or 3 times, but he's made a number of plays on that side of the ball. So that's one of the guys I like.
I didn't mean to commandeer XLP Big Three. Sorry about that.
You
It's
have
all
a
right. We have a
tendency.
long show.
Yeah.
We got time.
We have time.
We got time.
We have
We got
time.
All right.
You have a tendency to lock on to one thing, which is okay.
No, but I mean it's an important thing.
It ain't unimportant. It ain't unimportant, but I do worry about what you worry about. All right, Matt, Leon.
All right, my number 2 is you know what, this coaching staff, they get a little chippy at each other. I like the fact I'm paying attention to it, right?
Yeah.
I like the fact that both coaching staffs competing against each other on the field. And they're talking smack and they're high-fiving their guys and they're calling out this, calling out. I love that kind of stuff, man.
That's awesome.
That gets you as a player motivated when you see your coaches, getting involved into the practice.
Does Udinsky talk crap?
Oh, my goodness.
Does he? Wow.
Yes.
He doesn't strike me as that guy. I like that.
Well,
I know
I got the wrong one. Campanile.
Oh, I knew that.
Campanile.
He'll
talk.
He'll go toe-to-toe with you.
I got that.
I love it. Yeah.
All right, we'll keep it going with our XLP Big Three. You guys keep it going with what struck you, and you can definitely chime in on the Mullins conversation. We don't mind that at all. But do it 641-1010 on a golf club at Southampton Wednesday.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
The new MVP of lunch has arrived. Firehouse Subs Steak and Cheese Melt. USDA Choice Flame-Seared Steak, sauteed red and green bell peppers, caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and mayo on a toasted sub roll. Steak and Cheese Melt, only at Firehouse Subs.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm dedicated to helping businesses manage risk, maximize opportunities, and move their company forward. Jimerson Burr attorneys are business-oriented lawyers, equally comfortable as community leaders, private transaction counselors, or courtroom advocates. If you have a legal issue of any kind affecting your business, contact the firm at 389-0050 or jimersonfirm.com.
The Golf Club at Southampton is super excited for what's next, and that's brand new greens and plenty more to add to your golfing experience. While renovations are underway, you can still come out, hit the practice area, and keep your game sharp. Plus, Thursday night trivia, always fun, and music on Friday nights on the patio. Check it all out at golfsouthampton.com or their Facebook page. Membership opportunity right now where you can take advantage of a great deal before the renovation is complete. Call 287-PLAY and check out the latest from the Golf Club at Southampton.
Happy Father's Day to all you fathers.
Absolutely. Happy Father's Day. Well, thanks, guys.
Wow, I wonder how many fathers out there would love a new outdoor kitchen under their new pavilion or screen enclosure from Lifetime Enclosures.
I bet most would. Imagine having the entire family over and cooking a barbecue feast for everyone, protected from the elements.
I'd like to cook for Dad. Jacob, do you think you could? I think so, Pan.
I bet both you guys could.
Visit Lifetime Enclosures website or visit our showrooms today to experience the Lifetime difference and ask about our Father's Day specials.
Lifetime Enclosures.
Are your kids ready to play this summer? Come check out The Y. Summer is a time for kids to explore new things and expand the limits of their imagination. At The Y summer camps, every day is a new adventure. Kids can learn about STEM, arts and humanities, athletic sports, outdoor games, and more. Registration is now open, but space is limited, and spots are filling up quickly. Learn more and find your adventure at fcymca.org. Search Summer Day Camp.
Hey, gang, Prosser here for my friends Chad and Sandy. What are your concerns? What struggles do you anticipate when it comes time to sell your home? What is it that bothers you? What's keeping you from getting max money as quickly as possible? Well, I don't know what those reasons are because I know they're all silly. Because Chad and Sandy have one down-to-the-line guarantee. Your home sold guaranteed, or they will buy it. It'll be at a price and a rate that you agree upon beforehand. So if you need to sell now, fast, easy, stress-free, and you need max price, then you need Chad and Sandy. The government's making moves intended to push mortgage rates lower. The last time rates dropped, we saw a selling and buying frenzy. Now's the time to prepare. It's time to call Chad and Sandy. Darcy in San Jose did. I wanted to move to a more walkable, vibrant area. Within 3 days of working with Chad and Sandy's team, I found the perfect home. They do it stress-free with a guarantee. Go to chadandsandy.com or call 414-6200. That's chadandsandy.com.
The 2026 schedule is here, and Jaguars football is officially back at the bank. With limited capacity this season, it's more important than ever to show up loud and create the ultimate home field advantage. From our biggest rivalries to can't-miss matchups, this is a season you won't want to miss. Single game tickets are on sale, and now's the time to lock in your seats for the games that matter most. Inventory is limited, and tickets are expected to go fast. Visit Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
Royal Pest Services, a local company you can trust. Royal Pest is a certified installer of tap insulation, which stands for thermal, acoustic, and pest control. Reduce that electric bill by adding pest protection. It's that easy. Online at royalpestservices.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you
He's a friend of mine. Yes, yes, I am.
Wednesdays on XL Primetime are teed up by the Golf Club at Southampton with brand new greens on the way. Follow along on their Facebook page.
So a little vibe right there. I never thought I would say Lionel Messi and Jordan Hare Stadium. I don't think I never imagined me barking out football and War Eagle at the same time. And yet that's what happened. It's a beautiful game.
Leon watched.
Yeah, I watched
on the
it.
plane.
I was. It was, had no idea who was playing, but I enjoyed it.
Argentina. Messi plays for Argentina.
Yeah, okay.
And Iceland.
Okay, I thought I saw Iceland.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not very good.
Yeah, what in the world are they doing in the World Cup?
They're good enough to qualify, which is crazy. So they had like a pretty good run maybe 10 years back in one of the Euro tournaments.
Yeah.
But their population is like the size of Jacksonville, probably.
Ain't big.
And everyone looks exactly the same. All of their last names are like Good Janssen. Like it's all a Janssen, something sin.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably all related. But shout out to Iceland. Shout out to Messi for packing Jordan Hare, man.
He did.
Love that.
He did. Smoked him on a penalty kick. And look.
Obviously just a friendly.
Yeah, exactly.
Real thing starts tomorrow.
So let's just use this for two things because we got live podcasting that'll be taking place after the USA match with JJ, but also tomorrow, Casa Maria. And I will do a bunch of tomorrow. Okay. Ole, ole, ole. We will be out there with Modelo. And so they will have the Modelo girls out there as the match is going, 3 o'clock on the pitch.
Yep.
For Mexico. So make sure you come on out and see us tomorrow, noon to 2 at Casa Maria, and then you can hang out and watch the first World Cup match that'll be going on right there in Jack's Beach on 3rd Street. So make sure
Some
you
3
come on by.
p.m. tequila and beer, tacos.
Gosh.
Yes, please.
Yes. And Augustine is ready to host us, okay? So we're fired up and ready to go.
How about JJ with the live podcast?
Yeah, Friday night after the USA game, I will be live on 1010XL's YouTube page, win, lose, or draw.
Right.
I'm telling you, just because it's Paraguay, people, don't overlook that.
Do not.
They're very defensively strong, and it might be a tough win for us.
Let me tell you something. Don't overlook the fact that show of yours, okay? You know, when the
Sponsored
Gators...
by Twin Peaks, by the way.
Sponsored by Twin Peaks. Sorry about that. You know, when the Gators play and Jeff and Hicken go
Swamp
on,
Sessions.
the Swamp Sessions, that's like wildly
They're
popular.
very good at that.
Right. So
I can only,
I can see this becoming your thing. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Well, I know that you can't consume, but you can get some heaters going if you want.
I would.
You could do that.
I've seen Jeff have a beer during the show.
Yeah.
If only you
so
still
maybe
smoked.
that.
Yeah.
You know, the new guy that just started working here.
Yeah.
His name's Jared. Shout out Jared. He's about to be the night guy here.
You're training him.
Really cool guy.
Yeah.
Still smokes cigarettes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
He's like
I
you
miss
10
him.
years ago.
I miss him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't miss them.
I don't miss him enough to go back.
Exactly.
No.
Anyway,
Every
big
once
three.
in a while, I like those. I'm into secondhand smoke every once in a while.
You could smell,
Yeah.
you smell it on his, you
Yeah,
smell
it's
it on
like,
his shirt, right?
nice,
You're like,
nice.
All right, let's get back. XLP victory. We got Foye Aluakon coming up with a conversation I had with him. All right, Maddie, refocus.
my number 2 is, I don't know if you guys saw him. I mean, clearly last year was a breakout season for Antonio Johnson.
Mhm.
He looks like a different dude right now.
Yeah.
He's completely reshaped his body. He's a big dude, a big athletic dude who can run. I said this to Hack.
He changed his number. You're like, wait a minute, is that the thing? No,
It's
more
no.
than that.
He's a big dude. I told Hack that I think he's gonna have like a Devin Lloyd type year where you're like, whoa.
Okay, let's not forget.
That dude is gonna be that dude. You're gonna have to pay him, or you're gonna have to let him walk. One or the other.
Let's not forget who led the team in interceptions.
He did.
Both of them have 5.
Right.
Yeah. So let's not forget. When you say he's up for a Devin Lloyd year, he had a Devin Lloyd year.
Well, no, I don't think
in
he
terms
did.
of picks.
Because Devin Lloyd was second team All Pro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I mean by that.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, yeah,
he's
yeah,
going to have a year where everyone in the league says, "Wow, this dude can play."
So you're saying repeat performance?
Oh, I'm saying a much better performance than last year.
All right,
I
that's
think
good.
he's going to have like a breakout season.
Yeah. All right. I love that. All right. So XLP Big 3. My second one is like the one catch that we were wowed about, and everybody in the stands went nuts for. There were 3 big catches from Brian Thomas Jr., but the one dime throw that Trevor did put on the inside shoulder, Okay, this was not where Brian Thomas is streaking down the sideline, and he is right at about the 10-yard line, I think, at this point, maybe the 20, because it was a nice deep ball throw. But he was able to turn and look over a defender and over his left shoulder right into the midst. And this is, as Matt said earlier, with a defender interfering, BTJ, and he was able to collect it and advance. That's massive for Brian Thomas Jr. Seeing him crossing patterns and a few other things, and who knows how many times they'll work him across the middle, but he had a great day.
All right, so you're concerned about the backup quarterback. I'm concerned about who's going to play left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching the left tackle position today. Walker Little still can't block Josh Hines out. Still can't. Gets beat around the corner, gets beat inside, gets bull rushed. At one particular point, you got to decide that you're going to block this man, and he won't. And then when I saw the backup of Walker Little, I don't even know his name, number 55. He's horrible off the ball.
That's Adoga. Yeah.
Adoga, he's terrible. You going to have him to back up at left tackle? Are you serious right now? I mean, you're concerned about the backup quarterback. I'm concerned about the left tackle.
We're concerned about saving the real quarterback.
Right. Exactly. Man, we got those are concerns for me, and we're not even in pads.
Yeah.
All right. I don't get it because it's just Leon. If you say, okay, we're gonna go into a room and we're gonna like literally make what a left tackle should look like, it's Walker Little.
I know.
Like it's close.
Long and athletic.
It's close. Long guy. He's got to weigh 330 right now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like he is a like waist down like stout. You want to talk about big ass, big thighs, and he's long. Like I don't know. Like he should be dominating.
A 10 man.
Yes, but my point is he should be dominating.
Well, I'm still waiting.
Yeah. PFF grade below 45 in the Buffalo.
Is it that high?
Yeah, well, 43 something.
Okay. Is it that high?
It was not that good.
That's my number one.
All right, number one, Matt.
My number one, I don't know. It's the same as the number one yesterday. It's Brian Thomas Jr. I don't know how you could not say.
I had to move him to number two because I knew where you were going.
I mean, I think he's just. It's remarkable how different he looks in these two practices. Remarkable.
And I told you, head tapping, fanny tapping. The
I don't know anything about that. Okay,
I know, but the leadership's starting to show.
There's one fanny I'm tapping, and it's not another man. So not there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
Joe.
Well, yeah. He's trying to motivate his mates.
So I just think he's so invested in what's going on right now, and he's so dialed in right now that how could you not watch him and go, holy cow! Like this dude. I think all of what happened last year, and I'm not even talking about. Look, there's clearly a reason why he regressed, and I think obviously part of it was with the hit against the Steelers in the preseason game. But all of that happened, all the criticism he took, he heard that criticism, man.
Yeah.
I think he's now at the point where, all right, I'm going to show you what I got.
Yeah, I'll stay in the wide receiver room. Last of my big three is that there were just so many guys that are making catches, and the biggest thing that we have said is that you're not having to use your full radius to get the ball because Trevor's on target. And before you had to reach, you had to grab, you had to contort, and you didn't necessarily get to turn it upfield. There are a lot of little crossing patterns that they're running, and they're catching it in stride and turning upfield. And how about my dude, Tim Jones? I've got several of them, but Tim Jones and Training Camp Trammell both came up with big catches today.
Yeah.
Love it.
Here's my only concern about BTJ is, there's a lot of singers that sing well in studio until they get on stage.
Bright lights.
Bro. Golly, why
Bright
would you
lights.
do that? Why would you throw that funk on him like that?
I'm not throwing funk. You first of all, you are king of throwing funk on people. I'm not throwing funk. I'm just saying I want to see when the lights are brightest.
Yeah.
If we can.
He's already shown though when the lights are bright he can play well. He just regressed last year.
Then he showed he couldn't. So
yeah.
So look,
don't
I'm with you.
That funk on him, Ricky Bobby. Don't you do that, man?
I'm with you, Big. You want to see it?
I want to see it. Hey, listen, I'm gonna give him all his flowers now.
Let's all be positive.
I'm gonna applaud him right now.
Yeah, and look, people were trying to deal him away.
Yeah.
Before the draft, in the draft, and we even argued on the show about whether or not they should whether they keep him or not. I feel like they're going to get a lot out of him this year. I
hope so.
Really believe that. All right, another guy they can get a lot out of, Foye Oluokun. Let's say hello to him coming up here in just a second. Golf Club at Southampton Wednesday right here on XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game ready service right to your driveway. The big stories, fresh conversations. The Lead with Hayes Carline and Ryan O'Halloran. Fridays from 4 to 6 on 1010XL.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, call Sam, Harry, or Joe at AA Automotive on Richard Street. From oil changes to complex engine repairs, AA Automotive promises expert service and honest pricing from a local family biz. AA Automotive on Richard Street.
An accident with a big truck can change everything in a matter of seconds. Medical bills start piling up, you're missing work, and the trucking company's lawyers, they get to work immediately. That's why you need a law firm that moves just as fast. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we fight for truck accident victims, digging into the details and holding negligent drivers and their trucking companies accountable. We don't get paid unless you do. Big trucks have big lawyers. You need a stronger fighter. Campione Law. Visit CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
The AC's broke, it ain't no joke. Call Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. Florida Home AC. FloridaHomeAC.com.
Golf season is officially here, and that makes it live forever golf season for me, and it should be for you too. Let me just first encourage you to do this. Go to liveforevergolf.com and take a look at everything they got going right now. Not only is it golf season, the U.S. Open's coming up, Father's Day is coming up. Look good, play good, and take care of dad. Getting one of these new Riv Performance hoodies. They got UPF 50, so they're built for on course and afterwards. Find out more, any and everything that you need in the world of golf and apparel. It's at liveforevergolf and liveforevergolf.com.
SportsForecaster.com has all the data you need to project tomorrow's winners. Register for free and track the performance of all your favorite players and teams, including all your fantasy team picks and prospects. Sports Forecaster has the most detailed player profiles on the web, precise depth charts, every transaction, every injury, every news update. No ranting or raving, no preening or barstool bluster. At SportsForecaster.com, you get the timely info you need for every game. SportsForecaster.com. Sign up for free today.
Mike Dempsey here. DraftKings Sports is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, Florida. The whole world is watching one tournament right now. Group stage chaos, knockout drama, stoppage time heartbreak. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in Florida. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in Florida, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers, sign up with code 1010XL, spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's code 1010XL. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim, issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends June 28th. Terms DKNG.co/predictions promo.
In Jacksonville, we love our sports. You might say we flip out over them. Football, baseball, soccer, hockey, basketball, golf, and there's our outdoor game, fishing, surfing, and just chilling. There's so much to do, it will make your head spin. But keep your cap on because Visit Jacksonville has you covered. Check out visitjacksonville.com/locals or download the Visit Jax app and stay on the ball for all the upcoming sports events in Jax. Go local, go sports. Jacksonville, the flip side of Florida.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
It's been a tough Saturday on the lake. I ordered swim trunks in this orange cream color, but it's actually more orange auburn. Oh, and it's swimwear. I probably can't even return these.
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in D.C.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Wednesdays on XL Primetime are teed up by the Golf Club at Southampton with brand new greens on the way. Follow along on their Facebook page.
Boy, Luakan, let's hear the conversation that I had with him earlier because number 23 has been a fixture on the defensive side of the football, and I think he's pretty stoked about what they've got coming up right now.
Now, Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors takes you in the locker room.
Joe C. from XL Primetime, pleasure to say hello to Foye Oluokun. And I'm telling you what, he's one of the stalwarts when it comes to the linebacking core. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Yeah, I enjoyed this little mini camp day. Always love seeing the guys getting better out here. Good complete day offense. Has some balls over our head. I don't like that. But I like the way we're executing a little bit on defense, being in the right spots. Communication was on point. So we're growing each and every day.
We asked Liam Cohen the question, I don't know, maybe last week before, that he needs to get excited when defensive plays are made. It's hard for him as an offensive coach. You agree with that, though, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, even on the defense, I like seeing when they make catches, and we're in the right spot at least. I like seeing when they make catches as a team player, because I think that in the games, high water rates, all shifts, they go out there against other teams and make those catches. Now I could sit down on third down, and because we're going back out there on first down for the offense. So they're able to execute on offense, good for them. Obviously, I hate it, but I like seeing them get better as well. So kind of in the headspace of Coach Cohen, when we're doing well, he knows he gets to get the ball back some more. So he likes when we execute. Obviously, he doesn't want to see it against his offense, but I understand the name of the game there.
Yeah, great point. Get the ball back to him. The idea, we walk the sidelines. You guys are out there between the lines, and I feel like from a year ago to now, it's drastically different, better than what it was a year ago. How much different is it in your mind?
It's a lot calmer. What you mean by better?
Yeah, better. Making more plays, both sides of the ball.
I think
very competitive.
Yes, very competitive. I think we understand where we're supposed to be at a lot better than last year, kind of going through our defense. We've seen the problem routes. We've seen the problem I wouldn't say we got to anticipate where our stresses are in the defense. We're able to communicate ourselves through that stuff. Understand ahead of the call. A lot of calls give us different little things we have to work through, staying ahead of it, anticipating, what we could get from it. So I like seeing the younger guys starting to communicate and anticipate. It helps me out, so I don't got to look all around in the middle of the play. I can really trust, he's seeing what he needs to see, be able to relay that to me in the middle of a play. And I think we can all grow through that. I like seeing when the D-line is rushing cover, be sticky on certain downs. Balls got to come out quick when they're doing their job. Everybody does their job, we all flourish. So it's cool to see.
Talk with Foye Oluwakan, and you're right in the sense that you've been here for about a half a decade, and when you see if you think about what you've gone through, different defensive coordinators, and now Anthony Campanile, very good job last year, and now second year returning, that's just going to bring a little bit more on that side of the ball.
Oh, we want to excel and extend, I don't know the right word right now, but we want to take a step higher than what we did last year. And obviously we did pretty good last year, had a great amount of takeaways, stopped the run very well. We could get off on third down better, be better backed up, be better in the red zone. So we got steps to take, but we put for that being the first year, it was a good little initial mark, but we got to even get better because we put everything on tape and, everything is studied each and every year. So if we want to be better, we have to get better, for sure.
I know you're going to miss Devin Lloyd being next to you, but what about the other guys, the Ventrells, the Gardex, and really all of them, Branson?
Yeah, I'm seeing them grow each and every day. Dennis and I, we came in the league at the same time, so that's kind of already a natural connection because we've seen a lot of ball. And he's been in that same position. It's kind of like a trusted at the end, and we're usually lined up on the same side. So that's kind of a trusted connection there. And then we got Ventrell, who's played great snaps for us before. So it's just having him see the game the same way or similarly to I see it so we can all communicate in the middle of the play. And then Branson and Jack.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Branson and Jack. They're on my lifting crew right now, so we getting closer and stuff and seeing them communicate. Jack's kind of already the natural communicator, and then Branson's coming along. You're seeing what he's seeing. He's being put in different positions and stuff, but just seeing those two grow in the defense and demanding their respect in the linebacker room is really cool to see.
One more for you. You've been a leader in that locker room. You've been vocal when you need to be at times, especially when things weren't going well maybe a couple seasons ago. How important is it to back up a playoff year?
Got to. I think that solidifies who you really are. Anybody can do it once. You might sneak up on some people and then say that you didn't deserve it. We know we deserved it. We got to go prove it again. And I don't like bad football. I don't like being on bad teams. So if you want to be great, you got to go prove your greatness each and every day. It starts from now in the training camp, in the week one, and really one game at a time. You can't be looking at the end prize thinking you're just going to get there. You got to go out there and get it every week, every game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Boy, best of luck, man. We appreciate it.
Well, you're listening to a man that knows that there's a lot of good going on.
Mm-hmm.
You notice what he said. Guys lining up, communications, knowing the different route combinations and all that kind of stuff. The key word is communicating. They're all on the same page. One hands feed the other. He says they work well in practice, and then they go out there and do it. And he bowled up on you a little bit when he said, what did you say to him?
Better.
He said, better.
Yeah,
he said, what do you mean by better?
And I loved it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you guys you're not having to think.
No.
And you're making more plays.
That's the best thing about it is when you see yourself on film, you do good, you know the playbook, you react. When you're out there thinking, you've already lost the call.
Yeah,
It's a lost call.
It was one cool exercise. I might have to ask one of the coaches, either Duff or Coach Ingram, about it. But defensively, and this was, again, just one part of the drills that they had today, they had their play sheets in their hands as they watched the receivers line up, and then they dropped in coverage, and then they would stop and look at their play sheet. It was wild. I've never seen that before.
Me neither.
And so they're working on all sorts of things to get these guys thinking to where they're playing free.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the key. When
But
you're out there, when you're reactionary, when you can use your instincts, when you're not thinking all the time, that's when you make plays.
I told you guys, that's what struck me the first day yesterday is there's a symmetry out there right now. You know, you don't have guys that don't look the part or don't look like they know what they're doing. You know, other than the backup quarterback, but they're. I mean, they look like they're all on the same page.
Yeah,
they're all working with the same notes. Like it's not. Like, I mean, how many times in the last 7-10 years you just go out there and you're like, oh my God, what the hell is going on?
Right.
And it's not like that now. It's just, it looks impressive, actually.
All right, we're going to try and dial the phone to Jimmy Smith, and because he's been out there and he looks good. He's hoping that, well, he can tell us, but hoping that he might be able to be part of things going forward. But anyway, he's been studying a lot of ball, and we'll take a look from his eyes as far as what he thinks of this franchise going into this season, coming up on a golf club at Southampton Wednesday.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. Get the goods on Gainesville 24/7. Search 1010XL Gators on YouTube.
It's Men's Health Month, and Ackerman Urology reminds you that early detection matters for prostate health. If you're over 40, now's the time to get checked. 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime. So don't wait. Visit AckermanUrology.com.
Hi, this is Dr. George Bari, an orthopedic surgeon who is fellowship trained in sports medicine. If you are a young athlete or a weekend warrior, I treat you with the care and expertise that is needed to diagnose and treat your injury. Come see me at Bari Orthopedics to get the care that you need.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Bari and the entire staff at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com. And follow Doc on Instagram at Dr.GeorgeBari.
Taylor Doll and the World Cup is here, so let's have a party. Come join Helmets and Heels Thursday at Lynch's as we kick off World Cup 2026. Michelob Ultra specials and giveaways, so come hang with us for the beautiful game. Helmets and Heels at Lynch's Thursday at 2.
Do you ever notice how everything in your house works right up until it doesn't? One minute you're fine, then the next minute the AC's struggling, the drain's backing up, and now you've got a problem on your hands. That's when you make the smart play. Call Duck Duck Rooter. 3 expert teams, plumbing, septic, and air conditioning, ready to step in, fix it right, and get everything back under control. And right now, take $50 off any service of $225 or more. Don't let a small issue turn into a big loss. Stay ahead of it. When you're stuck, call Duck Duck Rooter, 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Prosser here. Get those boats ready. The Dailies Old School Kingfish Shootout presented by Yellowfin is almost here. Coming up Saturday, June 13th. Just go to oldschoolkingfish.com to find out more. The grand prize, a 21-foot Yellowfin hybrid boat worth $130,000. And with limited boundaries, no live bait buying, and no checkout, it's seriously old school fishing. That's why we call it the Old School Kingfish Tournament. Here's how you do it. Go online, sign up. You become part of what's always a terrific tournament. It's Old School Kingfish Shootout. oldschoolkingfish.com.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Want to know when your body starts talking back on a golf course? Cart path only. Suddenly your ball is 80 yards across the fairway. You're hiking over there with 3 clubs, and by the time you get to it, you're not thinking birdie. You're wondering if the course has an urgent care, and that's the point. It's not just a scorecard, it's the whole day. Walking 18 without feeling like you're in a survival show. Bending down to read a putt without making that noise. Getting home and still having enough left for the kids, the yard, the cooler, all of it. That's why Awaken 180 makes sense. It's a medication-free solution with weekly weight loss, support, and yes, free support for life. You may not fix your slice overnight, but drop 30, 40, even 50 pounds, and the game, life after the game, feels better. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame. Make the call, 844-346-1800, or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Jacksonville, you voted, and Baker Glass came out on top. The Bold City Best Awards are all about locals choosing their favorites, and you picked them for Best Auto Glass and Best Glass and Mirror Service.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Good people drink good beer, and great people drink Mocama, a refined craft brewery out of Fernandina Beach, Florida. Mocama Beer Company brings sophisticated flagship beers, including Cosmico IPA and Dune Garden Lager, to the greater Jacksonville area. Whether you're hitting the water with friends or enjoying a backyard barbecue, Mocama has the perfect pair for your summer activities. Look for us wherever great beers are sold and find your Mocama.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Zero Res. Florida men's basketball will tip its 2026-27 campaign in Tampa against in-state rival Miami in the Orion 180 Tip-Off Classic. The game will take place on November 2nd at Benchmark International Arena. Tickets are on sale now. The game will also air on the ESPN family of networks, with the game time to be announced at a later date. 83 degrees at 1 o'clock. Time in 10 brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah. Wednesdays on XL Primetime are teed up by the Golf Club at Southampton, with brand new greens on the way. Follow along on their Facebook page.
We are chilling 1 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon, hump day. Tomorrow, about this time, we will be at Casa Maria, Jack's Beach. Matt, looking at the menu, looks good.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you,
The funny thing is, I've gone by there so many times, and I've always thought, I got to go there.
Yeah, exactly. So
now, here we go.
Make sure you drop on by and check us out tomorrow as we get ready for the opening match of the World Cup.
Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Well, you know him as many different things. Jay Smooth, number 82, in the Pride. And now, I don't know, dude, he's taking notes, and he may have a coach's hat on before. You know what? Jimmy Smith joins us on XL Primetime. Jimmy, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, man, we appreciate it. First off, you look great. And then number two, does this team look great in your eyes when you see them with the practices you've been at?
Well, not great. Not supposed to look great right now, but they're looking good and promising. You're seeing Brian Thomas Jr. out there catch balls, and that's what I like to see out of him. Mentoring him has been a treat. He's a fantastic wide receiver, great attitude, and I enjoy connecting with him and trying to mentor him and give him all the tricks of the trades and the answers to the test that he needs to be a Pro Bowl receiver.
As far as the tricks of the trade, I remember we was at the Miller Electric, and you were giving me a tutorial on stances and starts and what, leaning forward and sitting back and all that kind of stuff. Is that some of the things that you've shared with him as far as just lineup situations?
Yes, by him being such a big target, last year he was, standing up to the line of scrimmage, and we all heard, how I felt about it. So I got having a chance to meet him and talk to him one-on-one and connecting with him is the biggest thing. I had to learn how to connect with him. Can't use the old Tom Coughlin way, Big Sirs, but I tell you, connecting with him has been a treat, and he gets it. I can see him out there, putting all those tools that I have given him to work, and you saw the results today.
Jimmy, I'll tell you what, I don't know what you've done, but he looks like a different person right now. And I know it's only 2 practices and it's early and there's no pads on. Looks like a different person. How did you guys get together? What did he reach out to you? Did you reach out to him? How'd it work?
Well, just being out there, and just taking my notes and like today, he came over to me and said thanks, and just give him a couple of more pointers on how to run routes. It's the dynamic of route running, the body dynamics during the execution of the route is what we're working on. And the first phase of that is stance and come off the ball for 4 quarters. And I remind him he's got to be in shape to do it for 4 quarters because the defense is not ready. Any defense is not ready for a receiver to come off the ball hard for 4 quarters, so he's got to be in shape. And those are just the first 2 stages. The next stage will be keeping his shoulder square to the line of scrimmage. We hadn't gotten to that yet, but just in correcting that stance, getting that stance down, and him coming off the ball has done wonders for him. And it's going to be great for the team. So we'll see what happens.
I love hearing this. I think all of Duval out there listening right now loves hearing this. We're talking with Jimmy Smith. Of course, you guys interact with him on social media a bunch at Jimmy Smith Jags. And just go to the one catch, Jimmy, today. And we were talking about it earlier. Braswell is just basically in his jersey. He was right on him, stride for stride, down the right side. Ball comes in on his left shoulder. He goes up and he gets it. And it was a beautiful throw, but it was a great catch.
Yeah. Yes, let's don't discount the throw. Trevor threw an awesome ball down there. And, it was like Coach Leon Cohen says, he wants that deep ball pinpoint accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the ball that Trevor laid out there. And Brian did a great job as far as his stance coming off that ball, exploding down. Even though Braswell was in his hip, he was able to save yardage on the sideline to make that catch over the shoulder.
Now, Jimmy, the one thing I know about you and Keenan being my teammates, that both of y'all were fearless, all right, as far as catching anything. Now, the knock on BTJ last year was, he wouldn't go catch ball. Have y'all had that conversation about, what he struggled with last year pertaining to how he's improving now?
I don't even go there, Big Search, on last year. Because we look at last year as a wash, so we're kind of starting over with the basic fundamentals on how he should approach the game, and how he should put pressure on that defensive secondary, keep them on their heels instead of them being on their toes. If he can keep that defensive secondary on their heels, it's going to open up the running game, the screen packages that they have installed, and everything. So he's getting it, and you can see after he caught that long ball today, I didn't have a chance to go up to him and congratulate him, but you can see the pep in his step, and that's what we need. We need some leadership out of him too in that receiver corps.
Yeah, I think he's getting fired. He was really fired up today with the fans getting into it as well. Jimmy, you look at this group now. If BTJ becomes what he can be, you got Jacoby Myers, you got Parker Washington, Travis Hunter might be something that could be a factor as well. You're looking at a pretty strong group right now.
Yeah. And our goal is to make this group, as I talk to Edgar Bennett every day, to make this group the best group in the NFL. And we definitely have the talent. Those guys have all the tangibles it takes. We got Parker Washington, which is out there. I mean, he's continuing. He's picking up where he left off. So no worry there. Brian Thomas is coming along. Jacoby is going to be a playmaker for us. He was last year, but he's going to be even more of a playmaker with the new scheme that we have with multiple tight ends.
A couple more for Jimmy Smith. We got to bring up something special that you were enshrined in coming up here in just a minute, but a couple more on the Jags. You mentioned Trevor in that dime throw. What differences have you seen in him this go around, maybe compared to this time last year?
And Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him taking on a more leadership position. I just love his presence on the field. He's the leader, and he's taking the responsibility and putting this offense on his shoulders. It's good to see that.
And Jimmy, I'm sitting back watching practice, right? This seems to be like a more confident team. I mean, I remember when we played the back and forth between offense and defense because we knew we were good. Do you get a sense of that this team knows that it's good?
I got a sense of it today, Serge. I've been out there for a couple of weeks, but today you can see it today that they have confidence. I tell you, when they lined up in that first period and the 20 and in, the defense was on fire, and they really started to practice. And usually the defense comes around before the offense. You know that, Serge.
Mm-hmm.
And but you can see the fight. Guys were out there fighting and coming off the ball and playing very aggressive, and that's good to see.
Yeah, I'm pumped for camp. I'm absolutely pumped for camp. Jimmy, you were always very vocal about your time in college and how you enjoyed Jackson State and what it meant to you. How important was it now to be inducted in the HBCU Hall of Fame for what you did at Jackson State?
Well, it's always important, and I'm grateful to receive acknowledgement from my peers. That's the biggest thing. And I'll tell you, that event, Doug Williams and Shaq Harris, who were both Jaguars, they worked with the organization at a point in time. They did a phenomenal job in putting that thing together, along with Allstate coming in to sponsor. And it was a red carpet event, and just elegant and just over the top.
Nice.
Do you believe that recognition with the HBCU in your induction into the Hall of Fame will help at least keep the conversation going about getting you into the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
It does. It does. It definitely does. And I need that. You need to keep the name out there ringing and keep the name, continue to be a household name as far as the Jaguars are concerned. And this helps. This is another. This goes on the resume. Mm-hmm. So it passed the resume for me. So hopefully the Hall of Fame voters will see it and remember Jimmy Smith.
Oh, they're going to remember Jimmy Smith. Jay Smooth is, by the way. I think I gave you that name.
Yes. Yeah, you did. I believe you did.
I did, bro.
I believe, yeah. It was either
I'm
you
a
or
name
Tony
giver.
Brackett, one of you.
I'm a name giver, yeah.
I believe it was you, Big Stars.
Yeah, but congratulations, bro. Well deserved.
Thank you. Thank you, teammate.
Hey, listen, man, great seeing you out there. Hopefully you will be a bigger part of the Jaguars going forward. I think that's kind of what you're hoping for, right?
Yes. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah. Us too, buddy. We appreciate it, and we will see you out there tomorrow.
Thanks. Good to see
Jimmy.
you guys. Thanks
All
for
right,
having
Jay
me.
Smooth.
All right, man. Jimmy Smith, member of the Jaguars Pride. And if he has that influence on Brian Thomas Jr., at least the tip of the iceberg that we're seeing right now.
I'm telling you right now, he already has. He's a different guy out there, is he not, Leon?
Yes. Bro, if he's half a Jay Smooth, half, you got you something.
Yeah.
You need to talk to Walker a little, bro.
No, he's lost cause.
You need to be Jimmy to
You
him.
do. I hate to say it, but you do, Leon.
He's like what's his name in Kung Fu?
He ain't no lost cause.
He's
not
wandering
lost
into
cause.
the wilderness.
No. I think you need to talk. I think actually, you know what? I think you should do that tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Do what?
Pull him to
Walk
side.
up to him and be like,
Pull him
listen,
to side. Say, look, I want to talk to
I'm
you.
Big Brother.
For the greater good?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, for the greater good.
For the city.
For the city of Duval, I'll do it.
I think
you should do it, bro.
I know
Seriously.
you've imparted a little bit with Anton, some wisdom.
Yeah,
so
I'll talk to
good.
him.
He doesn't need it as much.
He doesn't need it as much.
Still, I mean, that's when you got someone like Serge, it's very similar to what Jimmy. Like you got,
100%.
you've got again. I keep.
He's got Baselli at his disposal right there in the building.
But there's a different dynamic.
He plays left tackle.
No. I mean, the dynamic is Baselli's his boss, so it's different.
Okay.
You're not. You're a guy that's different. It's definitely a different dynamic. I mean, what do you think? What do you think, Brian Thomas? Like you're literally talking about a guy who was, other than Jerry Rice, it was Jerry Rice for like 5 years. Jerry Rice, Jimmy Smith.
Mm-hmm. I feel like once he understood what that dude did in that uniform, and if he was the one who said, and I know that Jimmy on social media said, "Hey, I'm here to help you," and so there was that attention given to it. But the fact that BTJ finally said, "You know what? I think I need to hear from somebody else. I think that's massive in terms of growth. So you guys let us know what you think. 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures on a golf club at Southampton Wednesday.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford.
Watch this. The ignition code.
1010XL. Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Rick Ballou here with a congratulations for John's Auto. They've been in business in Jacksonville for 40 years. That's right, going all the way back to 1985. Right now, they'd like to thank each and every one of you who's ever gotten their vehicle serviced at John's Auto. So, car, truck, or diesel, all makes, all models, whether it's a routine maintenance or a complete engine overhaul, go to John's Auto on Arlington Road, johnautomotivejacks.com.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops, windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
Take a radio boat ride with Captain Cabin on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Wheeled in by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Services and awaken 180 weight loss.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $5,000 per ounce, and silver is over $100 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold and silver for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Pick it here for Oceanside Cleaners, the very best in dry cleaning service. Free pickup and delivery, or use their self-service kiosk in Ponte Vedra and Southside for drop-off and pickup. Dry cleaning, laundry, bedding, and bridal gown preservation. If it's got fabric, they can clean it. Oceanside Cleaners.
Hey, it's Joe C. Wingstop just dropped the boneless meal deal for two. We're talking 20 boneless wings, choice of 4 flavors, large fry, a couple of dips, all for $16.99. Yes, for a limited time. And while you're crushing that deal, get in Club Wingstop, their loyalty program. 10 points for every dollar you spend. You can sign up now at 1010XL.com/Wingstop. I'm locked in. You need to be too. Wingstop, baby. Get the deal and get in the club. Remember, limited time deal with the boneless meal deal and Club Wingstop.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione. Campione Law.
Southwest Greens is the OG of artificial turf in North Florida. Stop mowing and start chipping or putting or just relaxing with a beautiful backyard, maintenance free. Log on to southwestgreensofjacksonville.com to see what they can do to your backyard.
Learn the secrets to bring your A game on the Edwin Watts Golf Hour.
Yeah, well, you really crushed that ball off the tee, I'll tell you what.
Learn the latest on new equipment from all the major manufacturers on the Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Saturday morning at 10 on 1010XL.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, pal. Where have you been?
Out on the town, every night.
Way to go, Tiger.
Well, it's a bit of a mystery, Jason. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm getting all these Visa gift cards in the mail. I'm spending them as fast as I can, but...
Wait, you're getting random gift cards in the mail?
$25, $100. I'm buying drinks, I'm buying dinner. I don't think I'm cut out to be a social butterfly, Jason.
Pal, those are from our Bueller Air and Plumbing referral program.
They are?
Yeah. If you recommend Bueller Air and Plumbing to a friend or family member and they book us for a service call, we send you a $25 Visa gift card as a thank you. And if we install a new system, we send a $100 gift card.
So if I take a girl out and tell her about Bueller, I might get enough to take another girl out and tell her about Bueller?
I mean, it's not the worst idea you've had.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Fridays on XL Primetime are teed up by the Golf Club at Southampton with brand new greens on the way. Follow along on their Facebook page.
You can definitely check out everything they got going on. D-Steph was showing me pics yesterday of a lot of moving earth, redoing tee boxes. If you're a guy who's played the Golf Club at Southampton, you can quickly, I can say to you, the par 315, and you can quickly visualize it. Well, there's this one tee all the way over the left that creates a great angle, bunker protecting it on the right, but a little lane that you can come in and attack that flag on the left. And it just, teeing area just wasn't how Derek and them wanted it. Renewing that whole bad boy, creating different angles to attack these flags. So I love it. You can follow along. Definitely check them out on their Facebook page. Thought it was great what Jimmy Smith just had to say.
That's also a fitting song right there.
Yeah.
Hold my hand, because, bro, on the text line, people are all about you. Everybody. Dominic from the North Side
Holding Walker's hand.
said, I'm begging you, Big Sirs, please say something to any and every offensive lineman you can. Please. Yes, Big Bo is there, but you are a completely different animal. Don't undersell yourself. Please give them some lessons on how to bring the funk.
All right.
All right, now listen. If you did, okay, if Walker,
Another guy said he needs some Uncle Leon, not Boss Tony.
Okay.
Like that.
That's kind of
I
my
like that.
point, bro.
I like
It's
that.
different when your boss is telling you that.
That's true. Okay.
When Unc's telling you,
I can appreciate that.
you listen a little more.
You do.
If 70, and this is as simple as it gets, if 72 seeks out 72.
I like that.
That's the way. That's how you start it too, bro. You can say, "You're wearing my number."
You're wearing my number.
You weren't, yeah.
And it doesn't look
shame
good.
the number.
And it doesn't look good.
Disrespected.
I put that jersey on. I was a legend.
I was.
I've watched this for 5 years, and it ain't happening.
Yeah, it hurts my feelings. See that number get treated that way. Get run by.
He might love it, dude.
Bro.
He might embrace it. Just like BTJ embraced Jimmy.
Or he might be like, get out of my face, old man.
No way. No chance.
No, I don't think
no
so.
chance, man.
It's funny because we saw,
Stay in your era.
unfortunately, we saw one dude who was the number 2 pick overall walk in and walk out of this place without really doing anything. And it was Luke Joke. Okay. Was he number 2, number 3? He was number 2. Yeah, number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2 pick overall. Walked in and walked out without doing anything.
No.
And when they did get Walker Little, at any one point, we all thought, okay, this cat's got it. Okay, especially when you think of late 22 when Cam Robinson got injured.
He
And
played
he had
those
to
last
step in
7
there.
games. He played
Yeah.
really well.
He really
Played well.
did.
Yeah.
And then you just haven't been able to recapture that. And so he's got it in him. And especially if we don't know where Van Lannen's injury timeline is, we definitely have.
How could we?
Here's my problem with Walker Little is that he's not violent enough for me, especially on pass protection. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of confidence in his bend, his feet, his hands to neutralize people. He gets run over a lot. That's
Right.
You get rid of that kind of stuff by being violent. That's what I need to see. Violent hands. You got to have smooth feet. You got to be able to anchor on bull rushing and stuff like that. He doesn't try to punish people. He tries to just hold on for the ride. And that bothers me.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if defensive ends, if they don't fear your hands, then they do whatever the hell they want to do against you.
See, that right there is what you have to tell him.
Right. Because
there,
yeah.
you could say, "Look, I made my bones with my hands. If defensive players don't fear your hands, they'll run all over.
They'll run all over you. Absolutely.
And the first point of attack, where you decide where you set your feet and where you're going to.
Yeah, but my philosophy was this: you beat them with your feet and you stop them with your hands. You want to get yourself in a position with your feet to where you can use your hands as weapons.
Yeah.
Amen, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you got to say right there.
Just go up to him and punch him right in the chest.
In fact,
and be
not
like,
only
that
that
hurt, didn't it?
None of that. I'm going to be there the whole time. Like the whole practice while I'm going to be going, bro, you got to talk to him. You got to talk to him.
and you don't want Matt in
Well, maybe
your ear,
Matt
honestly,
should
you
go.
don't, because-
Matt's like that kid in middle school that'll go up to the girl and be like, "Hey, my friend likes you. He wants to talk to you."
Would you just come over for 1 second?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It can be scary at times. I totally get it. All right. Real quick, let's get back to the association tonight and just kind of throw a thought or two out there as far as where we think this thing's going to go. Momentum and pressure. We talked about it earlier. Who's got it? Who's feeling a little more momentum? Who's feeling a little more pressure? going into tonight's game. Matt, you still are subscribing
Spurs,
to the idea.
man. They're down 2-1.
Yeah.
You're down 2-1.
Get it?
You're on the road. You're in danger of going down 3-1. Yes. I don't think there's any question. And the Knicks did not play that good a game in Game 3. And they were still, like I said, it was a 5-point game with 4 minutes to go. So, yeah, I mean, to me, if I'm the Spurs and I'm thinking that in that locker room, man, we got to go.
Yeah.
We got to go,
my
man.
gosh.
It's now
Well,
or
look,
never.
They showed that urgency.
Yeah. I mean, they showed you. I mean, there was no easy shots for the Knicks the whole game. I mean, their defense, the way they rotated,
They worked, yeah.
The way they rotated against the Knicks, gave them trouble the whole time. I mean, from the back court all the way up.
Right.
So I think the Spurs have got a plan, and I think that tonight, I think the pressure's on the Knicks. I think that they cannot swing home field advantage back to the Spurs and think they're going to win this series.
You know what the Knicks have to do too? I was thinking about this. Like, give Brunson a break, bringing the ball up. How about a ball screen somewhere?
Well, I do think they're probably
give
going
him a little break. Like he was dying by the fourth period.
Well, a lot of that he brings on himself. Okay, when you decide that it's going to run through you and you're going to be the handle and you're going to be the scorer.
That's their offense.
Yeah,
Their
when
offense
there's
runs through him.
possessions
What
when
it is.
literally he dribbles like for 20 seconds.
Yeah, he's a Harden.
Yes.
There's no doubt that's what
not
he
that
is.
bad.
He is a very similar player, though.
Yeah, but metrics-wise, nobody held the ball longer than him. But
But they also, to be fair to him, JJ, they don't have anybody else that can handle the ball.
No, that's why they ended up bringing in Jordan Clarkson, who we didn't see at all the first 3 games, their 2 games of the series, and then he was actually a good little spark plug, like when it came to scoring for them for a little bit in that game. I was surprised he was so good.
I mean, the Spurs will do it again. They'll extend on defense again and force him to wear out. So they've got to have an answer for that. They have to.
I don't think there's nothing like confidence when you steal it from somebody else and now you have it. And I don't know whether you can take that back to anything you've done big, but there ain't like that team you're facing, they think they're better than you. And then you do something to take that belief away from them. And then all of a sudden you own it and they don't.
Steelers, when I was a Jaguar.
Yeah.
When we beat them at home, we knew we'd own them. We owned the division once we were able to conquer that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we looked at them like, ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't a damn thing you can do about it now. The big cat's in the house.
It changes a lot of things. It really does. All right. So if you guys like, what's the line, JJ, for tonight? Because
2.
It is 2?
2. 2.5, I think.
Yeah,
but I
because
saw 2 yesterday.
Spurs or Knicks?
Knicks.
Yeah, the Knicks. But it went 2.5 down to 1.5.
I can believe it. I don't think it
Monday
matters
night.
with those. You know, like we've had games throughout the NBA playoffs that are like 10-point games at the end of the game, even though it was really a 1-possession game at the very end, just because of free throws. And, you know, once you, like, here's a great example. We all know that game 3 was literally a 1-possession game, but once Fox makes that jumper, it turns into like, what, a 6-point game or something like that. So the score is a little bit deceiving in NBA games. Betting NBA point spreads is very tricky thing.
It ain't easy.
Yeah.
It ain't easy. If you expect a team, and they can create with the precious number of seconds that are left on the clock, they can create shots.
Oh, yeah. If you have like 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter, that's like 2 possessions easily for each team.
Yeah.
Or 1 possession for each team.
Yeah.
Right.
It really is nuts. That's for sure. All right, who you going with?
Spurs.
You're going to go Spurs.
Spurs.
Kind of like the idea of you going 2-2 in this. And then a home team will have not won.
That would be crazy.
Shifting it back to San Antonio.
Yep. I think this is going 7.
You know what? I'm going to root for that. I'm going to root for that. I think the Knicks get it, but I'm going to root for that.
Yeah, for viewing, just like a random, guy who doesn't care about who wins, we should be cheering for the Spurs tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I said Knicks in 7. So if the Knicks win tonight, it's not going to be Knicks in 7. It'll be Knicks in 5 or 6.
Well, if they win tonight, they still, like we said, they still got to win one in San Antonio. You just got to decide which one it's going to be.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
That's what I was trying to tell you earlier, Joe.
It's a
If they win
2-2-1-1
tonight,
I do understand that. You're right.
They can just win game 6.
Yeah, you are right about that.
They can win here and then win game 6.
You're right. Yeah. I guess maybe I was couching it earlier as if San Antonio, but
because
you're right.
it used to be 2-2-3. You know, like you said, like
2-3-2.
2-3-2. But now it's 2-2-1-1.
Yeah, and I just kept getting in my head if it's 3-1, then they still have to go there and win. No, you're right. They don't because they can come right back home.
which is huge for them to not have to win in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Although they've done it twice.
Yeah. True.
All right. Let's see if we can root for a little 2-2 tie heading into game 5. All right. We still need to bring up a couple of things in the college football world. We'll probably save our judgments for Sorsby for tomorrow. But at the very least, let's hit the high notes on a couple of things that came out of the college football world with Sorsby coming up.
XL Primetime, driven by big #1 Duval Ford, the #1 place to buy your next vehicle. It's high-speed chaos.
They're crashing mid-tack.
This Sunday at Pocono Raceway.
And this was part of the gamble. Caution flag is out.
Powered by the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234 and 1010XL.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645. 354-5645.
Longer days, warmer nights, and a backyard that brings everyone together. Spring and summer in Florida means pool days, backyard barbecues, and night swims under the stars. Picket here for nearly 50 years, Surfside Pools have been creating the backdrops for life's best memories. From weekly service and repairs to remodels, commercial maintenance, and new pool construction, Surfside does it all. Ready to float happy? SurfsidePools.net or call 904-246-2666. Surfside Pools, summer starts here. License number CPC 044080.
Did you know your roof ages from the inside out? By the time you see a leak, damage already exists beneath the shingles. Sun exposure, humidity, and seasonal storms slowly weaken roofing materials over time. If your roof is 15 years old or more, then now's the time to start planning, not reacting. At Endless Summer Roofing, we provide professional inspections and clear guidance so you can make informed decisions. Visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com to schedule a free inspection. Endless Summer Roofing, protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
ET here for Encore Research. And this summer, discover the power of research. Clinical studies are helping researchers find better ways to prevent, diagnose, and treat disease. And community members like you make it all possible. Your participation could help drive the next generation of healthcare discoveries. Find out how you can make a difference at EncoreDocs.com. Research moves forward because of volunteers like you. Let's build a healthier Jacksonville together.
Transmission problems? Call Action Transmission Specialist. I'm Robin, the owner. My team provides expert service, done right the first time on all makes and models, plus a nationwide after warranty for total peace of mind. Action Transmission on Merrill Road. Get traction, call Action.
Best Bet St. Augustine's Ride to Riches giveaway is getting close. The action continues now through August 7th. Every hour of poker and table games played at Best Bet St. Augustine earns you a chance to win over $40,000 in cash and prizes, including a brand new side-by-side four-seater all-terrain vehicle. Get to Best Bet St. Augustine. Visit bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com. And we'll see you in St. Augustine.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
For every special occasion, Kuhn Flowers can deliver a beautiful floral arrangement with a click, a call, or a visit to one of their beautiful showrooms. High Flying Jacko here. When you need to show someone you love, choose Kuhn Flowers.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, my golden moment is that I love what Jay Smooth was doing with BTJ.
Yes.
All right, he's being a mentor. And I was mentored when I came I was mentored when I was with the Steelers. And I remember Raw Wilson telling me this. He said the difference between good and great is their attention to detail. And what Jimmy is doing is he's showing them small little nuances in your stance, your get-offs that are going to make you unguardable, to be quite honest with you. Jimmy Smith was bad boy.
Oh,
he was a bad boy. He was.
Well, the other thing he said was kind of interesting. Shoulder square at the line of scrimmage. Don't tip your hand.
There you go. That part. I loved it. Absolutely.
I got to tell you, that two days yesterday when he went that deep dig over the middle and he jumped and just literally plucked that thing, eyeballed it.
Yeah.
Came down, stopped, quick moves, quick one step, plant, boom, gone to the end zone.
Yeah, I love it.
I was like, whoa, all right, that's interesting. We hadn't seen that. I mean, whatever Jimmy's doing, keep doing it. And also, Big Sirs, everybody on the text line now is telling you, go. You got to go. You got to talk to him.
For the greater good.
For the greater good. We have no idea what's going on with Van Lanen.
Listen, we have
no idea.
We have one of the biggest Jaguar fans here right now that wants you to do it.
Our next guest is not affiliated with the NFL or Jacksonville Jaguars.
Discussion of injuries is solely based on opinion.
Now, the Bari Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Injury Breakdown.
He is our ortho cat. Gio! Dr. George Bari joins us now from Bari Orthopedics. Listen, he will go to games, and right now you're here as a spokesperson for your two young sons, Michael and George. And
Right.
I already know Michael is a straight Parker Washington man.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's 11 through and through.
Mm-hmm.
But George he's been hyping BTJ, and let's just say you heard from him today, and you got to come in and tell Leon that keep doing now. Let's get the left tackle position figured out.
We're trying to get Leon to help him out, help the Sharks out, help the Jags out, whatever he can do. But
By the way, your Sharks 8 game winning streak.
That's right, 8-1.
That's pretty good.
Great.
So
Are you drawing up ball plays? Is that what you're doing?
No, I clap on the sideline, and if someone hurts themselves, I'll give them an ice pack.
All right. He's the official team doctor of the Jacksonville Sharks. If you have a sports injury question, you can shoot it our way, 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Geo, fellowship trained under the renowned Dr. James Andrews. Now, you are also a diehard soccer fan. Okay?
Yes.
So you're fired up. You've looked at the schedule. You've listened to the La Selva soccer podcast.
He's an adopted Italian.
Yeah.
Because he's been once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And so you're fired up and ready to go. World Cup kicks off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now, this is a doctor question. They took 11 turf stadiums in the National Football League and put grass on.
Yeah. So I was
what
reading.
the H
So
is what players are saying.
I actually read a little bit about it that some of the NFL players were complaining because they added, if I read this correctly, they added more turf to it than a normal NFL game, but it's still not what a normal soccer pitch has. So it's still not as deep as the soccer pitches they have in Europe that are just truly just for soccer.
Right.
So I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll find out. My thing is the World Cup, the final is in, what's it called? Up there in
East Rutherford.
Yeah. The
in
Meadowlands.
And that field is terrible.
Yeah.
That's the field.
Like
that
it's,
gets
it's
putting grass
infamous.
down, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
but
but
in the NFL, it's infamous.
It's terrible.
For,
The worst field in the
right.
league.
I don't get it.
It has a
money, bro. It's
terrible
New York.
injury history there.
Right.
So FIFA does not allow artificial turf.
Correct.
Natural grass only.
Right.
So 9 U.S. host stadiums with artificial surfaces had them ripped up.
Right. But they do have, like, in Barcelona.
Do they have them ripped up or they do it on top?
I don't
I
know.
think they do the grass on top.
Yeah,
they do it on top.
probably.
But in Europe, like Barcelona has a hybrid field where they're part artificial, part real. I don't know how that works, but they do have.
That's kinda how I
hybrid.
roll.
Gio, it's Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Okay, thank you.
They say, okay, they say at Jerry's World and all the other places that they did it, that it's basically about a $4 million price tag for each one of these bad boys.
Oh, I bet.
Well, I mean,
Small.
yeah.
That's a mere pittance.
Is that not? I don't know. That sounds like a lot to me.
I mean, well, if you're talking about laying it down,
right,
pulling it up, you got to vacuum all that dirt off it. Then you got to put those whatever that stuff is back down on it. I bet it's at least that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's pricey.
Turf talk
and
Turf talk, yeah.
grass talk.
I don't know, Gio, if you know any of the research, but you got to make sure this grass gets rooted.
Yeah.
That it's solid.
Right.
That these guys can cut on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure this is not the first time they've done it, but I worry about the final game, and I did read, like I said, about the thickness of the turf. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not, but the article that I had read made it sound like it is going to be a difference. I don't know how, but hopefully we don't see anything.
You worry about the final in the Meadowlands because the USA will be in it.
Yeah, of course. You're worried about Christian Pulisic.
Right. You're worried about Christian, pulling a hammy or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But listen, that'd be great. Listen, if we're in there and he pulls a hammy, that's fine. At least we're there.
Yeah. If he loses a leg and we're in the final, I'll be fine with that.
Would you sprint down from the stands?
I'll probably pull my hammy.
Did you airdrop my ticket for MetLife? Because I have not put it in my wallet yet.
Not yet.
And
It's
apparently
transfer's pending.
When you take a look at it, the July 19th final, which you will be at, of course, at MetLife, $32,970.
Are you front row?
That's crazy.
And that is triple the average Super Bowl price.
The only way I'm going there.
And you don't even know what team is in.
He's saying that's crazy, and meanwhile he's got front row seats.
No,
to it.
yeah, right. Dude, they're so expensive. It's going to a game in California to watch, because all the group stage U.S. games are over there on the West Coast.
Yeah,
right.
Is as much as going to Europe for a week.
Really?
Yeah. The tickets were like $1,500 a pop, plus flights, plus. I'm like, that's crazy.
And Europe's dope.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So you're only going to one game base, is what you're saying.
the one that he had to fork out 32
No, so
grand.
I told the kids and the wife they had to stay home. I'm going.
For each of us.
I'm going to this. There's a match I'm going to. It's in East Rutherford. It's not a big deal.
Right.
All right, real quick. We were talking, just kind of expand one little thing about the Travis Hunter injury that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Liam Cohen yesterday says that T. Hunter has been out on the field and it was clocked at, 22.6?
Something like that. That's fast.
That's flying.
Yeah.
22.6. Now, Matt immediately pointed out.
I did this. This is what I did.
No lateral
and then
movement.
I did
it's
this.
a straight line. So
right.
No lateral.
No lateral.
Obviously, we know that, there's a long road back when you have a significant injury like that. But how much is that to hear 22.6 miles?
That's fast, man. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, that's great that he can do it. And apparently no lateral movement, but he's 6-7 months out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He should be okay to do that stuff. Now,
lateral movement.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, he had the LCL injury.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at this point, 7 months out, I don't see why not. Unless, I don't see why he couldn't. I mean, I don't know his recovery. We don't know the exact surgery, right? There's a lot of details we don't know about. But if you just look at a generic timeline of 7 months out, he should be okay to start doing that stuff. Now, maybe he's worried about doing it, right? There's a mental aspect to it also. And
but that would be positive. Running 22 miles an hour, even if it's just north and south, positive.
Yes, I would say that's a plus for sure.
Okay.
And he does look good out there, again, not doing anything other than just hearing the call in the huddle, walking up like he's aligning behind the receiver.
A little bit bigger, too. A little bit.
Yeah, he does. He looked,
a little bit bigger.
I mean, was he on the line? Was he trying to make moves to get by?
No.
Oh,
everything right now is mental.
So that sounds like maybe it's a mental thing. He's worried about putting
there was no hip turning or no.
Right.
Yeah, and they're
getting
not
off the jam, nothing.
Yeah, none of that's going to happen right now. And if whenever they do it, it'll be not in front of all of our eyes. That's for sure. Until they know he's 100% cleared and ready to go. You're 100% cleared and ready to go, Gio.
Yeah.
We appreciate it as always, my brother. You can log on, take a look at what Gio's got cooking at BariOrthopedics.com. Shoulder, hip, knee, whatever it might be. He can definitely help you. PRP, what is it? Shockwave therapy, all that stuff is cooking.
All of it.
All right. He's a chef over there at Bari Orthopedics. He offers a full menu. All right, we are done with Dr. George Bari. Come back to finish up our show next.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Hey, Hicken here. I couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, I mean it. Visit their beautiful showroom today off Atlantic Boulevard. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you want a car, a truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, no problem. MooreChevy.com is easy to navigate as any site you will try. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. Wait, is that Ronaldinho? Ronaldinho, you think Brazil will win it all this summer?
Claro que sí. Can I just say, you're my favorite player ever.
Bet all of soccer's biggest matches this summer on Hard Rock Bet. And keep your cool in case you run into Ronaldinho. Download the Hard Rock Bet app and back your country. Roll with us. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
Want to stretch that dollar? Taylor Doll here to help save you money with the Money Pages magazine and app. Trying to figure out dinner? Money Pages has deals at your favorite local restaurants. Need auto repairs or an oil change? Money Pages has coupons to help you save. Looking to do some home improvement projects? Money Pages has deals on everything home, from AC repair and plumbing to flooring and painting. Check your mailbox for Money Pages today and download the app for savings on the go.
Mortgage rates have dropped. They're expected to move lower. Home sales momentum is building. So now's the time to get your home ready to maximize your sales price. It's time to call Chad and Sandy, the proven experts to sell your home. Maybe you have concerns about putting your home on the market and getting it sold. Well, let me alleviate those for you. There's a real quick solution. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold or they will buy it. Call 414-6200. Or go to chadandsandy.com. You'll find out for yourself. Chad and Sandy, the local real estate experts I trust and recommend with the sale of your home or mine. Using their proprietary Market Max system, Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Anthony and Mary in Palmco said, we needed to sell our home to move closer to family, but low cash offers weren't cutting it. Since we'd only bought a year earlier, options felt limited, but not for Chad and Sandy. Call Chad and Sandy today, or log on to chadandsandy.com.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. Big Chief Tire makes getting new tires easier than ever with the Big Chief credit card. There's no annual fee, low monthly payments, and great promotional financing. Plus, you get free flat repairs and rotations, even $50 off your first purchase when you sign up. I love how simple they make everything at Big Chief Tire. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com to apply for the credit card and let Big Chief help you get back on the road with confidence.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Wednesdays on XL Primetime are teed up by the Golf Club at Southampton with brand new greens on the way. Follow along on their Facebook page.
Had a good time today. Be back at minicamp tomorrow. A conversation with BJ Green that you will be able to hear. A good one with Foye Aluakan earlier today. We'll definitely be back out. And then looking forward to being at Casa Maria, Jack's Beach, 2429 South 3rd Street. So make sure you make plans to hang out with us. The Modelo folks will be out there, and that is
right across from Whole Foods.
Yeah, right across from Whole Foods. So Matt, my Modelo bro, will be out there, and they will have Modelo swag, beer specials, all sorts of things to enjoy, along with ole, 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 as they get ready for the first match.
Do you think we could get like a sweet potato, the kind that TLD got in Nashville?
This actually was.
This was in St. Aug.
This was at Sunset.
Oh, right. It wasn't St. Aug.
This was at Sunset Grill.
You got to tweet it out.
I don't know how to. Do you think so?
Yeah. For the listener to really understand what we're talking about, go to Joe C's Twitter.
It's
because,
just
the best way to say this.
I would say your wife was assaulted.
Yes.
It was
what
alarming.
she was served.
It was alarming.
Never really seen anything like this.
Alarming is
I've
actually
seen
a
something
terrific way
like
to
it,
explain
but never on a plate served to anyone.
Yeah, it was interesting to say the least. Put it to you this way.
It looked exactly like a male body part.
Put it to you this way.
The full male body part.
Yes.
There's
in a interesting state.
Wait, what was it? Franks and Beans. That's what they said in that movie.
Well, there was
the beans were part of it.
I'm just guessing there was a sous chef back there that said, "Oh, this is going to be hilarious."
Yeah.
Whenever the produce truck showed up and said, "Here are your veggies.
Here's your sweet potatoes."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever U.S. Food showed up with that, I can just imagine. Not USA, but
The
US.
funny thing is, like, literally
Cisco, whatever.
10 minutes before, I texted the group and I said, well, I was at a restaurant and I was with my girl and she said, try this. It's falafel. And I was like, all right. I almost threw up.
Never had
bad.
one before.
I almost threw up. It was so bad.
All right, so I'm just going to tweet out.
And then Joe texts back, oh, yeah, look at this.
So you're not in a Middle Eastern fare.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind it. It's just, it just tasted like ass. I don't know what to say. It did. It was terrible. It was terrible.
You had a bad falafel.
So
this whole time I thought a falafel was like a pita. bread.
See, no, I thought it was fried. So when she said, do you want it? I was like, all right, I'll try it because I'll try anything fried.
Well, what
right?
is it?
No, it's like mushy and it's just like it's just like beans,
But
right?
there's so many different ways that you can have falafel.
There's beans and spices and it's just rolled up.
It's chickpeas. That's all. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
It's the garbanzos, the chicks, the
Yeah,
whatever.
they're all the same. They're all the same family. Okay.
And then they'll season them up, and then they'll either bake them or they could. Who knows?
Let me tell you something. It wasn't baked.
Right. They may have flash fried. They may have said, "Look, this is going to be."
It was like some kind of I don't know what, but it wasn't good.
Like you could take your pita bread and you could just kind of smush through that. You know, that kind of deal. That's always a possibility.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Yeah. Listen, one of the ones that got me more than anything else, as far as ethnic food,
right,
was with Frange a long time ago.
Lebanese food?
Yeah, I
love Lebanese food.
Frange, by the way, not big on anything other than like burger.
Yeah,
burger, steak.
Kibbe is what we went and got, and kibbe is served with little pita bread. Well, you have two ways of getting kibbe. Okay, one of them is raw. Okay, it's just raw beef.
Right.
With like grape nuts and whatever.
Spiced lean ground meat and bulgur wheat.
Yeah, the bulgur wheat's in there and it all just kind of basically cooks the beef. I'm like, do you have that fried? And I got mine cooked. I definitely got mine cooked. Frange, meanwhile, was just eating that raw meat left and right over there.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Yeah, Kibbe, not to be confused with Gibby, who was producing Frange's show a long time ago.
This is why the
joins us
Greek
now.
people live longer than us, because that's what they eat, and you asked for it fried.
Yeah, I love it. Because the way like the great Mrs. Miles would always talk to us, they said, we would go out hunting for squirrel, dove, whatever it might be. And she said, "Hun, if you supply it, I'll fry it."
Oh,
So that's really all that matters. I don't care. As long as you can drop it in some grease, I'm good
Yeah,
to
the
go.
oil, get that oil hot, and you're
Yep.
good to go.
Yep. All right. What's coming up?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about ethnic foods as much
Yeah.
as I do love food. But we will certainly get it to Jaguars mandatory minicamp like y'all have done and everything else going on in the sports world, including some hoops tonight.
Yeah. NBA Finals. If we get the road team winning 4 straight, we got us a fun best of 3 after that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you feel like, I feel like the Spurs now know the game plan, right? Like they know what to do. Get the ball to Wemby in the paint.
Well,
if they do that, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Cat's getting called out tonight. There's no question about it. Karl Anthony Towns.
Absolutely.
All right, we will be listening.
All right, thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you. Helmets and Heels coming up. But wouldn't you say, sirs?
Oh, yeah.
Karl Anthony Towns needs to. We were talking
man
about him
up.
being an MVP guy
Man
before
up.
that game the other night.
Man up.
Yeah.
They better find an answer for the Spurs extending on defense, or they're going to lose again.
Yeah, and then, I'm hoping for a fun one tonight. That's for sure. All right, don't forget Casa Maria and Modelo tomorrow as we kick off World Cup action. right there in Jackson Beach. We are done. Big Sirs, Matty Hayes, Joe C, JJ, thanks for hanging out with us on a golf club at Southampton West.